So welcome to my first ever hostel placement vlog. I'll be showing you exactly what I got up to during the 5th week of my psychiatry rotation, including how I've adapted my study methods now that I've started clinical years, and what my daily routine looks like now as a third year medical student. This week I'm based in addiction psychiatry, an exciting subspecialty focusing on patients that are addicted to drugs and alcohol. Come watch if you want to see what I got up to during this week of medical school, how I manage my time and what placement at medical school involves. Jesus Christ, I'm so tired. I was actually vlogging 2 weeks ago. I actually fully stopped vlogging because placement was so boring, I didn't want to bore you guys with it. But this one should be a lot better. I went in yesterday, got a good feel of it, so I'm excited to show you. I'd just like to thank the sponsor of this video, Amberstudent. Amberstudent is an online platform that allows students to book accommodation near their university. However, Amberstudent goes above and beyond to provide a seamless booking experience. Choosing accommodation can be really stressful because often you'll know very little about the area in which you're moving into, you'll have a tight budget, and there's a lot of scary paperwork that you'll have to do. However, Amberstudent has over 20,000 listings in over 100 cities around the world. With so many choices, you're bound to find the perfect accommodation for you. Simply search by university or campus, filter by your budget options, and select which accommodation or room type you want, for example if you want an ensuite or a studio. Then check out the properties that are available via 3D room tours and community reviews. Then you're ready to book. Amberstudent provides free round-the-clock personalised assistance for you. They even offer free cancellations if you encounter any visa-related issues. So if you want a seamless and efficient way of booking accommodation and finding your home away from home, use the referral link in the description to start exploring. And if you use a referral link, I'll get a small cut, but it won't cost you a penny more. So I got back from placement about an hour ago. I've just had lunch. Very interesting. This placement, as I said, is a lot more hands-on than previous psych placements that I've had, like in this rotation. So for example, the first 2 weeks in psychiatry, I was in a secure facility, which basically means it's for patients that are like at very high risk to themselves and the public. So for example, every single door is locked with a key. Often you speak to patients through a glass door, you don't actually see them face to face. The next 2 weeks was outpatients, which is basically where patients come in for like a half an hour appointment just for like a little checkup. So there's not a huge amount of time to actually, you know, practice a history because they're in and out in such a short amount of time. Here it's a detox clinic, so they're staying here for a good 2 weeks. So it means there's a lot more time to kind of be with the patients and it's not so much like everyone's rushing. Today I met one patient with a huge addiction to benzodiazepines, which are a common like tranquilizer, sedative kind of drug. And I met another patient with a huge alcohol dependency. Then I carried out a physical exam on them with the help of a colleague and an ECG. So what's really good about psychiatry is that you usually finish early, so it's around 5 o'clock and I need to do some studying. So I definitely need to catch up on some anki, and I need to update my case log with the cases that I've seen today and yesterday. I have finally finished logging all the cases that I saw today. It's so annoying to type up so much, but I guess it's kind of helpful to, like, you know, practice writing a psychiatric history. So right now I'm going to do anki, and I'm going to hold off making any new cards because I actually haven't really reviewed all of the ones that I've made, and I've been making a lot as we've gone through the weeks. So my aim today, everyone, is to get to 100 cards. Now, if I manage to get to 100 cards, please like smash the like button and subscribe, and that's gonna be a motivation for me because getting to 100 cards, I don't know how many usually people do. I feel like those Americans on YouTube that go to medical school, they like do 10,000 every day, but 100 for me is like a big amount, so I could really use that as some motivation. But let's see how we get on. Obviously got a lot on today, so I really hope I can get to 100. Okay, wish me luck. My study routine now that I've started clinical rotations is very different compared to what it was like during preclinical years. So the first step to my study process was purchasing the textbooks created by past medical students, which cover the learning objectives that are published by my medical school. Then I make anki cards out of this and supplement any information from the learning packages that we're provided. Every day I try to at least do all my reviews, and if I have a little more time, cover new anki cards that I've made. I did it! Okay, so now it's time to basically meet my friends downstairs, have dinner, start getting ready to go out. Oh, it's gonna be a long day. I'm probably gonna need some sort of energy drink. Let's go. That's good.
All the time, but baby, you on my mind, and I don't know why, yeah, but the feeling is fine. Can't you see?
Okay. Hi everyone! Have you had too much to drink? What are you drinking? Chocolate. Has it got Baileys? It's like, we're at the ice rink now. Excuse the loud noises, they're throwing pucks everywhere but the goal. Yeah, so we're waiting for Holly to come up with her team. They're going to be playing Leeds Uni as part of the British University Ice Hockey League thing. Hopefully it should be an easy win, apparently, I've heard. We'll see if Holly defends adequately enough. Good morning, happy Wednesday. Placement is so disorganised, okay? Randomly, doctors will take annual leave without telling you, randomly, doctors will get sick without really telling you, and then no one really tells you what you're meant to be doing instead of then. So I've been calling, chasing up. Also, our dissertation marks have been released. It's confusing and slightly pressuring news, which I'll chat about with you guys later. So yeah, I'm keeping the suspense going, but I'm just not ready to get into it all right now. So yeah, I need to get ready to go and pack my bags. Honestly, if you expect placement to be you coming in every day and saving lives, please lower your expectations and remember it's not your fault. Doctors tend to kind of not really care that you're here, or forget, or not think it's their responsibility. So yeah, I'm just going to use this time to do some anki, which is great. So I really recommend, even though it's 20 quid, buying anki on your phone, just going on your phone, doing some anki whenever you have any free time, and you'll get those reviews in. So I've actually managed to take my first history from a real patient. I'm like writing it all up now. Don't worry, that wasn't any patient information. It was just scribbles. They've gone in for dinner now, so I'm going to keep writing when they come out. But I was so happy it's my actual first history, and it's just me and them. So it feels like actual like a personal chat. I feel like a bit like a proper psychiatrist. I'm really enjoying it. Hi everyone, so I'm back from placement. I actually got back at 6 o'clock, which for psychiatry is unheard of. You're usually back at like 3 p.m, even 2 p.m. But the reason is that I hung around to get to talk one-on-one with a patient to take a psychiatric history. And yeah, it was my first ever psych history. It was a patient who was there for alcohol and methadone detox. This patient also had bipolar, so that gave it an even more interesting angle from a psychiatric perspective when taking his history. So I'm going to type all that now. I also managed to sneakily do a risk assessment as well, so that will count as 2 sign-offs. Also, I did say to you guys that I would be updating you on my dissertation and where I'm at with that. As you can tell, I'm not that excited, elated, hence why I've kind of delayed it, because I do feel like I need to justify myself for some reason. For my project, actual essay, as well as the poster presentation, which I did, which you can see behind me, I printed it out, I got 69%. Now, really annoyingly, that is literally 1% off a first, which is so aggravating because I really feel like they could have given me that 1%. It would have been so nice to say I got a first, but you know, I simply can't. And in terms of my BMed Sci, my Bachelor of Medical Sciences degree, I am currently on a 69.5%, and that's 220 credits worth of modules. I only have 20 credits left. So literally, I cannot afford to go any lower. Like 69.5 is literally the minimum to get a first. I thought 70% was the minimum, but 69.5 is the minimum because it still rounds up to 70. Luckily, the last 20 credits I have is just pharmacology and therapeutics, and I do really like pharmacology. In the past, it has been the thing I've scored highest on, so hopefully that should be good. It just means that I really got to pull out all the stops just to make sure I don't drop below that 69.5, otherwise my chances of getting a first are gone. And in all honesty, if I do manage to scrape a first at 69.5, 70%, I honestly would have rather that than slaving away, having even less of a work-life balance and having gotten, I don't know, 85 or plus. So after getting Anki out the way and updating my case log, my to-do list was complete, and it was time to wind down with some Netflix before getting to bed. The psychiatry hours are so great as it is, but what topped it all off was that the centre which I was based at was only a 5-minute cycle away from my house. Anyway, today's Friday and I finally managed to get all my sign-offs, so today's already off to a great start.
Either way to the legs. 3 seconds. Go. 3, 2, 1. Dynamic step.
Every Saturday morning I'll do 2 things: have a nice long shower and then do all the chores that I've neglected throughout the week. I love starting the weekend stress-free with a clean house and having all my chores ticked off before the next week starts. So I'll change my bed sheets, do the washing up, do some laundry and any other bits and bobs like cleaning the kitchen or bathroom. Then, now that it's summer, I'll usually invite some friends over for some drinks and games, and if we're feeling up for it, go to a bar or clubbing, although the older I'm getting, the less I feel up for doing that. Anyway, check out the link in the description if you want to check out my latest medical school vlog where I submitted my dissertation, or if you want my step-by-step guide on creating the perfect productive workspace that will help you study hours at a time and actually enjoy it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and switch on the post notifications if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.